Stellantis plans layoffs at plants in Michigan and Ohio. General Motors is set to pay millions in an arbitration ruling. And GM is developing vehicles powered by hydrogen fuel with a bespoke truck manufacturer. Mazda's new CEO, Masahiro Moro, has outlined a fresh roadmap for the company's future, sharing insights into their electrification plans and revising their global sales target for 2025. The company is adjusting its 2025 global sales goal, now aiming for 1.6 million vehicles instead of the initial target of 1.8 million. The decline is attributed to strategic shifts in China, Europe, and Japan, reflecting Mazda's focus on quality over sheer quantity. Interestingly, North America is becoming a key growth region for Mazda, with strong performance in Mexico setting new records. The surge is expected to offset slower demand in other markets, according to Mazda CEO. Moro says that Mazda will be an intentional follower on full EVs. For more on this story, head over to autonews.com. Stellantis has announced that it will be eliminating production shifts at 2 of its assembly plants, a move that could lead to job losses. The affected facilities include the Jeep Wrangler and Gladiator plant in Toledo, Ohio, and one of the Jeep Grand Cherokee plants in Detroit. As of February 5th, both plants will transition from 3 shifts to 2, a decision the company states is driven by the need to adapt to stricter emission standards. The shift reduction is expected to have consequences, with Stellantis confirming that job losses will result from these changes. The move is particularly significant as it comes amid efforts to align vehicle production with California's emissions regulations, which are measured on a state-by-state basis. The United Auto Workers has revealed that around 800 General Motors workers are set to share nearly $8 million in back pay following an arbitration ruling over the closure of 3 plants in 2019. The ruling, reached in September but announced recently, addresses compensation for lost overtime, 401k, and pension contributions, and performance bonuses. In addition to the compensation, workers will also receive nearly $800,000 in interest. Mike Booth, UAW GM vice president, expressed in the letter that the arbitrator awarded nearly everything the UAW sought as a remedy for what was deemed a breach of contract by GM. The rise of affordable electric vehicles from Chinese manufacturers is putting significant pressure on traditional automakers. Faced with this competition, legacy players are turning to suppliers, from battery materials makers to chip makers, to drive down costs and accelerate the development of more affordable electric vehicles. Experts emphasize that automakers are now focusing on affordable EVs to stay competitive in the market. Andy Palmer, chairman of Brill Power, a UK startup specializing in EV battery management, notes the crucial role of affordable vehicles in the current landscape. As the most expensive component in electric vehicles, batteries have become a focal point in the industry's effort to reduce costs. Fears of slowing demand due to high EV prices are driving automakers to urgently seek cost reductions across the board. For more on this story, head over to autonews.com. General Motors and auto car industries have joined forces to create a fleet of vehicles powered by hydrogen fuel cells. The first of these vocational trucks is set to roll off the production line in 2026, signaling a new era for sustainable commercial transportation. These trucks, designed for specific work purposes, will include cement mixers, roll-off trucks, and dump trucks, all sharing a common architecture. The collaboration also plans to expand its lineup to include garbage trucks and terminal tractors in the future. The venture will leverage GM's hydrogen fuel cell research and development unit, Hydrotech. The vehicles will be manufactured at Autocar's plant in Birmingham, Alabama, marking a strategic location for this pioneering initiative.